Jai Gurudev and humble salutations. I'm Shardika Pillai and you are watching Sadhana the Inward Path right here on SABC3. On the show today, we enjoy the bliss of darshan with Swami Paramahamsa Vishwananda. The Marga, South Africa took birth in the early 2000s following the path of love and devotion as prescribed by its founder, Swami Vishwananda. Swamiji frequently visits South Africa to share his profound concepts about life, love and faith, and also to bless his disciples with the gift of his darshan. Swamiji's most recent visit also coincided with the opening of the Sri Maha Jwala Narasimha temple in Johannesburg, and Sadhana was there to find out more.
Like it is growing also in South Africa, Bhakti Marga is growing in 65 countries and through different sadhana, for different exercises, especially Kriya, it is spreading. And you can see that the people is longing for something. Compared to the yoga which is taught in the outside, it's just exercises, but bhakti is different kind of yoga. This is what is missing in people.
The project essentially started with an instruction from Guruji in August of last year, in which he said to me that he would like the temple to be in a house. And this was the third house that we saw. I called him, I was sitting in the house and called him, and he said, okay, now you found it. Don't delay, take every step. And the plan was that Guruji would be coming here in September next year, of this year. So when we had signed the offer to purchase, and all the steps were taken, he called me and he said to me, I'm not coming in September, I'm coming in January. So you can only imagine the amount of excitement and trepidation that we felt, because everything has to be perfect. And you see, the temple is more than a seed. The temple is the highest possible work, the highest possible dhan that can be given to any community.
In all the place there must be an energy point. There are many temples, yes. Of course, like today we are doing the big prayer, installing the deity. Actually what we are doing is like asking the Divine to permanently keep His presence here, where people, whoever come, with whatever affliction they have, whatever pain they have, they can find solace here. They can find real happiness. It's a reminder of what Bhagwan, God, is with us.
What an amazing way to begin the new year, by placing the Lord where He belongs, which is at the center of our attention. So it's actually called Maha Abhishekam. So Maha Abhishekam means the first of everything for the Lord. So what will happen is, it's actually the eye-opening ceremony, it's called. And so all of the senses will be imbued into the Vigraha. And so the Vigraha then becomes an intermediary for us to what is inside of our hearts. So he takes an external form so that we can relate. And so in this temple will be Maha Jwala Narasimha, who's the main deity. And then we also have Radha Krishna, which symbolizes the eternal relationship between the soul and the Lord. And then is the Guru Padam, because without the feet of the Master, there is nothing to reach for.
Sadhana starts on the outside, because inside sadhana is very difficult for nowadays. You know, when you sit somebody to tell somebody to sit down and meditate, the mind is always wandering around. You know? So first you have to understand, when we start sadhana, we start first to build a relationship with the divine. That's why there is temple. We have made this place, you know, this temple, so that people can build a relationship with the divine. So where you can focus your mind upon something that you know. The mind, like we said, is run towards form, you know, something which can handle about. And this is the form and where the mind can handle. We can build this relationship with Him by serving Him, by making Him one of the most important things in our life.
And so by all the efforts, he's saying that this is the thing you need to focus on to get to where you need to get to where all of us need to get. So it's like training wheels to show our mind where to focus. And then this love will awaken in our hearts.
You can't just jump onto the inside when your mind is not in a still position. This is where the sadhana comes. The sadhana is here to quiet your mind, to calm your mind. Mahavtar Babaji have given Atma Kriya. Through action, you realize something which is superior.
So the temple will offer several things. The first and most obvious one, of course, is rendering service to the deity, which takes place once in a week. So our services here happen on a Saturday. They start at 1 and end at about 4. That's the thing that is open and available to the public. The second is that this becomes now the hub for all things to do with Bhakti Marga. That means the sadhanas, like Om chanting, Atma Kriya Yoga, simply meditation, project mantra. These are all the things that are established by Paramahamsa Swami Vishwananda to the benefit of the community at large and to the benefit of individuals. So sadhana essentially is looking for what you are looking for in the right place. And so the result can then come. And this home, this temple, will be a beacon for that in not just this community, but for the whole of South Africa.
You know, there is, in the corporate world outside, whether it is a president or whether it is in the business or anything, it works like this. You have one place and everybody is climbing on one ladder to achieve to what one goal. But compared to spirituality, in spirituality each individual climb their own ladder. You see, you may have different, you have read about different experiences of many great souls, but when you will experience the divine, you will experience it your way. Because you have a certain relationship with the divine, so it is different. You are the person, of course you are body, mind and Atma. Body is limited. The mind, what you understand, it is still limited. But that mind also can transform into divine and long for something which is eternal. This is where you are reminded that you have an Atma. You know, so that Atma is eternal. The Atma doesn't have anything, the Atma is not concerned with anything here. The Atma is only concerned with one which is eternal. And this is the Supreme Lord Himself.